you check the children. Show a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes. That is what
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird.
I mean, Fuego here.
We're here to do the third trailer reaction of the day, third and final of the day. Everything else we're going to save for a reaction roundup, probably next week. But we wanted to make sure that we reacted to this because this just dropped about 11 hours ago.
Big time stuff, man.
I mean, it's not only something that I'm the most excited about out of the Stephen King camp, but it's also something that's very important to this channel because this property is what grew this channel the most in 2017, especially. And so we are here to talk about it. Welcome to Derry, the second official trailer for the series.
Now, have they dated it in October just yet? I'm not even sure they have. I mean, they just had the October. Yeah,
they may at the end of it. Well, I guess if they did, it would be on here, but it's so this is it's the first of 3 seasons, and it is going to be in one era. The next season will be a different area, and the third season will be the
27
right.
From I mean,
so this is going to be the oldest one, right?
Yeah. Although I'm not even sure if that's the case now that I think about it, man, because of the fact that this one is one era before. You know, the films that
I think they're going one era and then 2 era. I think they're going just backwards, not chronologically. They're going reverse chronologically.
So in the actual book itself, from what I understand, that they're deriving some inspiration from this is that Mike Hanlon, the librarian, the black guy, you know, from the books and everything. So he has these different bits in the source material, like the actual novel, where. It's him exploring the previous incidents, whether it was like the lumberjack killing or whether it was the thing at, you know, the egg hunt with all the kids getting burned up. Some of these things that, you know, that we have seen, you know, in the film already. So they're kind of going with some of that previous DNA, but really forging their own stories within the time period as far as kids getting killed. So I don't know. I mean, the fact that Muschietti is directing a few of the episodes himself is especially exciting for me.
Yep.
You know, spearheading it with his sister Barbara. So I mean, this is I'm trying to temper my enthusiasm because I'm.
What did you think of the first trailer?
First trailer, I don't think it gave me enough.
Yeah,
you know, I
agree.
I saw Lilja's library, who is I believe he's in Sweden. He's been doing a Stephen King blog since the early 90s or something, the early days of the internet. He was underwhelmed as well, but you know, shout out to him and you know, various other King people that I interact with on the internet that are just hoping this gives respect to the source material with all of their deviations. I think is the best way I could put it. So
all right, well, let's take a look.
Cool.
So here we go. Welcome to Derry, trailer number 2, and go.
So this will be on both HBO broadcasting and HBO Max, which is dope.
And we're looking for things to fill the place.
So how are you adjusting?
Things are certainly different here. Derry is a beautiful place, but things do happen from time to time.
Well, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster.
You're setting up vibes for sure.
Yeah.
It's feeling appropriate of the era.
January 4th at the theater.
He did tell me he'd been seeing weird stuff for a while before he disappeared. What in the hell is it?
It's an Oricha. You know, an evil spirit.
Mothers of River City, heed that warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house.
Shawshank.
All the references.
We have to tell someone.
No one's gonna believe us.
Shawshank is right up from Derry and Castle
Most
Rock, so
people,
yeah.
They only believe what they can see with their own eyes.
Nice. Ooh. We're going back to that, huh?
Yeah.
The dance? Fuck yeah, that was the coolest part.
Answer me. I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yes, and as I said,
Muschietti,
Muschetti's
yeah.
directing a bunch of episodes, and he's gonna appear in a few of them, from what I understand.
Oh. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
Meatball.
Meatball House.
Yeah. Okay, so that was
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Skarsgård is in it, so
That's awesome. It's just the eyes in the background. Wow, bro.
they're like, because it's back
Buy
to
it.
HBO Max as opposed to just Max, and it was Max, HBO Max, like the jumping back and forth.
All right, so
I want
your
your
initial thoughts.
I want your thoughts first.
I'm aboard. Like I am. Like again, I am the person that has
saw
a big
Bunyan
problem
right there
with
on the,
period piece stuff. But for whatever reason, when it's Stephen King, I don't have a problem with it. He's so good about establishing the era
This
and just
isn't
making
reaching
you
that
feel
far back, you know?
like it's Victorian era shit that I can't get into. You know, like
because this is Back to the Future 50s.
yeah,
you know,
right,
like,
right. So I can get behind that. Like we'll see what happens in the future seasons that are further back.
Yeah.
But for now,
that's
this
where I'm
feels
wondering
it feels very authentic of the time. I like that. It looks like they got good kids. You know, like a lot's going to be on their
seem
back.
capable.
So it's a whole new group of kids that has to face down Pennywise, right?
I'm getting
it's
the
not
vibe.
going to be the adults versus.
I'm
him,
actually
so.
getting the vibe it's anthological.
You think?
Oh yeah, because we saw the soldier stuff. We saw I think it may be self-contained little interactions with Pennywise, and then another one, and then another one. But I mean, maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're wrong. That's just me.
Too much.
That's just me spitballing.
No, I just think
know?
it's going to follow this group of kids. And what is it? Did we know how many episodes it's going to be? Is it 6?
Oh, it's either 8 or 10. I can't
Really?
remember. Yeah,
Oh, that's more than I thought. But yeah, because it's following I'm seeing the same kids. If it was anthological, it wouldn't be the same kids for the entire time. But it could be. I guess it could be this guy's story for one.
True. So maybe sub stories within
right,
each,
yeah,
like an A and a B, like Trey and
like maybe
Matt
one episode will
talked about.
focus on the girl and her encounters
But
with
they're all
Pennywise.
maybe anthological was a little
No, but I mean it's a viable thought.
You
You never know. I mean, technically the series itself is going to be anthological because every season is a new set of stories.
Though, is like a retread of here's another band of kids in an earlier era that come together.
That's what it very much looked like in the first trailer.
Yeah,
but this at
I'm
least looks
hoping
like
it's
they
not
tried
that.
to do some unique stuff.
And that's what I loved so much about
love what they do with
Hanlon's
his
little
eyes in the background there.
musings in the book is the fact that it was a self-contained event. It was when in those 27 years everything boiled up to something really big and nasty. If I'm going to be completely candid, this feels like the Castle Rock show to me.
Oh,
That's what this feels like to me. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because
the
there
second
were some,
season was great.
the second
season
season,
sucked.
man, with
Misery.
with the girl Lizzie
Kaplan?
now
No.
I'm trying
Lizzie Borden?
to, no, it's not. No, but one of my favorite actresses, the fact that her name is eluding me is really embarrassing me and at this particular point. But yeah, man, that show was trying to play within the sandbox and tell original stories and have like a little bit of creative connection and whatnot as far as source material goes, but still forge its own way. It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't revolutionary, and so for that reason I've heard some mixed feelings from people who have seen some of this, and yet I don't know if they were like King, like Tower junkies or constant readers or anything, or if they were just cynical critics who wouldn't catch every little connective Easter egg. But as I found out watching Happy Gilmore 2, it can't be all member berries, man, and so for that reason you have to really do something distinctively different when you're playing in a sandbox as vast as the creativity of Stephen King. So it was obviously like pristine, immense success for not just Warner Brothers, but just the horror community in general, and for us here locally. So I want this desperately to be good. Visually, it looks awesome. It's the storytelling that I'm really curious about how they're going to handle it. I mean, I love seeing Newbold Street. Yeah. I love seeing the kid who's wearing a mask that almost looks straight out of Pet Sematary. How Castle Rock tried to connect to all kinds of other King properties. Is this going to do something similar, where it's going to be reference city all over the place? I'm curious. I don't know.
Is Pet Sematary in Maine also?
Oh yeah, yeah, Ludlow. Yeah, Ludlow, Maine. So they're all like for King crazies like me. They're all within like an hour or so of each other. Derry, Castle Rock, Ludlow.
I mean, it would kind of make sense if this
thing
would make
was
sense,
but it's how they do
lot,
it. It's how they do it. that's the whole Member Berries joke, right? It's like, how do you go about referencing the older stuff? Do you bring enough new to the table? Do you make it interconnect in, a plausible fashion? So, I don't know. Yeah. It's just sacred territory for me, man. So that's why I'm being...
No, I get it.
I don't think I'm being critical. I think I'm being tactful and just like...
No, it's fine.
Because I'm not
it's
suspect.
A very valid opinion.
I'm not suspect of the show. I'm stoked about what I'm seeing.
I'm
also it's
cautiously
cautious
hopeful.
optimism. Cautious optimism.
Cautiously hopeful.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, no, I'm excited about it. I have no particular attachment to any of the original content. Like, I think
you love the 2017 version.
No. I'm talking about the books.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't have that connection where like, oh, they better not fuck it up, or they're gonna fuck up the book because they're fucking up the backstory of the book.
And in this case,
I don't have that, so I just is like same thing. As long as it's told well, I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah, and in this case,
and if Bill Skarsgård is back, I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it.
He's back from what I have seen.
He's
on
my
IMDb,
Pennywise. Like I did
4...
see Curry first, but I like Bill's portrayal better.
I like them both. That's not. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Take,
a lot of people
I will take the
gonna,
diplomatic.
A lot of people take
Curry
issue
just
with me
like
saying
gave
that.
me nightmares as a kid, and
not me
reason,
though. Like the teeth maybe, but like I feel like that Bill Skarsgård was a lot more unnerving. Mm-hmm. Like again, that was what I originally said for anyone that wasn't at the channel at the time. I said,
you should link like maybe something in this.
I could probably do that.
Yeah, maybe the first trailer reaction we did,
or
that
whatever
or our first
review or something.
Dude,
but
we did like 5
but
or 6
like what I
videos
said
for that
was
movie.
that Tim Curry played a silly clown that killed kids.
Yeah.
Bill Skarsgård played something masquerading as a clown that was killing kids.
Yeah, which is actually more source material appropriate.
Right. Bill Skarsgård did a lot better job of not being able to hide what it really was underneath the skin.
Yeah, because going under the guise of that gray and being a man and all this other stuff. Now he was a intergalactic
interdimensional
menace, like
crazy
thing,
exactly.
Yeah. So, dude, I love the production values here. You can tell that anytime HBO puts something together, they always do not hesitate to spend. I love the costuming. All of the kids seem to be acting well. I just don't really feel like I'm getting very much of the story from these trailers, and we won't really know that until we really hit the ground running with first episode. So, yeah.
Someone needs to do a piece of fan art where it's as though it's like Stephen King land, right? It's not an actual amusement park, but imagine like a map of Maine that's divided up by where each story took place. Like you got a Pet Cemetery representation.
It's been done.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
But like what
it's like the King map of the King verse.
Yeah.
And they actually, even in the one that I have seen, and I don't recall the artist that did it, but because of the fact that Joe Hill, his universe ties in with his dad's, and so they're like, oh, this is where Heart Shaped Box, and this is where it's really cool.
I forgot. I had a broader point or joke to that, and it's already left my brain
because I interjected like
no. I also have old brains, so it's both of our faults. But fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's so disappointing.
So, some of the menacing things that I am seeing here, I'm really curious what this whole post World War II aspect is going to be like. I'm curious what sort of incident goes down in the theater. Like, they're showing me what I think are going to be these.
I remember now.
Yes.
I was just going to say, someone needs to put that map on the back of a cosmic turtle in space. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I was going for. Anyway.
There's a turtle of enormous
girth. It was worth the wait, wasn't it, right?
He holds the earth. There's your dark tower.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it holds the Stephen King universe on its back, right?
Yeah,
so there's a dark tower bit.
Maturin does that.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that'd be a cool piece of art to have made. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I don't care.
Kids get the crap kicked out of them all the time in these little. So then this sort of beat doesn't work as much for me. Like, oh, Derry's evil, and you're like, well, kids are getting beat up all the time.
Sure.
Now I'm guessing the racial vibe might have been the reasoning behind it, but missing children, that was a constant throughout all the different time periods that we saw. But it's just the act of them researching, and doing the similar thing that the Losers Club did. That's where I'm like, oh, is it Losers Club,
well,
.0 or whatever?
I get it, but what else are you gonna do?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
only
you're
kids that are affected. It's only kids that can see the fucking thing.
Yeah, but
so it has to be a group of kids. Like,
but just like what I
following a
mentioned,
group of adults trying to figure out what happens, but unable to because they literally can't see the thing doing it. Like that would be a boring
they can still
story.
then they can still see and be killed by it. You know, I mean, kids.
But they
are
can't
just,
see it, though.
Kids are just the tastiest because they have the most fear.
Right,
and so
right. I
that's
understand, but the
reason
adults
behind it.
can't see it because they don't believe, right? They don't. They
Well,
don't
they can
have that same.
they can be killed by it.
Right,
still.
but they still can't
Yeah.
see it, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, and it feeds on fear. So if they can't see it, they're not going to be afraid of it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have as scrumptious of a meal. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it makes sense that it's
Yeah,
always
and
kids.
So we have that other silhouetted little bit. Man, and those kids are going at her too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's horrible. That shot right there. So
In the
yeah,
war?
right there with the
trenches?
with the little blow up scene. I'm trying to see if there's a Pennywise silhouette in the
Oh,
background.
God damn it. I hate this fucking program. All right.
Okay, maybe not.
I mean, who knows? There could be.
Well, because they've shown the silhouette a couple other
Yeah,
times
yeah.
within the trailer, but yeah. So, yeah. All in all, man, I mean, the production values are most certainly going to be there based on HBO. The fact that you've got it's just telling original stories within this universe. It's not necessarily problematic because there have been some exceptional things done within it, especially on the aforementioned Castle Rock. But it takes a lot more because you're doing something new as opposed to just adapting just brilliance. So, yeah.
Brilliance with a twist, you might say, because everyone, like, anyway.
Yeah, but
we don't
nobody.
need to get into that
but that's the
weirdness,
thing. No,
but
yeah, but it's never been done. You know, and why would they? You know, it was when King was at his most coked out, because I know what you're talking about. You know, and it's this novel specifically, and it's one of his only moments of just
that's
head
like this
scratching
fucking shot.
peculiarity. Yeah,
This fucking
that kid looks creepy.
So that's
as all
supposed to be
hell.
him, right?
Yeah,
That's
and you
supposed to be a young Bill Skarsgård, maybe?
I don't think so.
Well, because he's doing the eye thing.
No, I think he's like possessed by, and that's the
Oh,
other
he's
thing
possessed
is
by
that
Pennywise, okay.
is that like the entity that goes under the guise of Pennywise like affects the entire town, and so that was one thing that they explored very poorly. Even though I'm a kind of apologist for Halloween Ends, it was very much about how there's residual evil within the entirety of the city, and they copped it from this in the fact that, you know, Pennywise may only, you know, come out of hibernation every 27 years, but there is still residual evil everywhere throughout the town. Kids acting weird, parents, you know, all that, like, crime still being committed, whatever. I'm very, very curious what they do with this, man. You know.
All right. Well, there you go, guys.
A little longer, yep. You see Paul Bunyan right there?
Yep,
Yeah, it's
yep.
awesome.
It doesn't give a date though, does it? No. It
Yeah,
just
it's still October.
just says
Yeah,
October.
yep,
Okay.
October. So we don't know exactly when it's gonna, you know, hit our eyes, ears, neck and chest, and all
Face,
that
neck, and
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. That's going to do it for our reaction to the second trailer for It Welcome to Derry. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, especially if you've watched all the way up to this point. Thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel the way that you do. Until next time, though, I've been Cecil Laird.
Hail to Stephen King. I'm Jaime Fuego.
And remember, stay scared.